Look yonder coming, baby, coming down in railroad track. Oh, I said, look yonder coming, baby, coming down the railroad track. It's that cactus blossom special, hauling my baby back. I was born in the evening with the thunder cloud above my head. Said I was born in the evening with the rain falling on my head. Well, that rain keep on falling, and it will until the day I'm dead.
All right, so we are going to Squaw Rock, now known as Frog Woman Rock, with my boy Luke from Santa Rosa Turning Point.
That's right. On the way.
You can see why we had to walk down to the bridge this time around, because the water is rushing. It's winter time and it's been raining a good deal.
You know, it's the Russian River, so
it is the Russian River.
love some things rushing around. You first.
And now we find ourselves at the Northwest Pacific Railroad. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go our track disappearing into thick foliage now. There's no good pass, you just got to do it sometimes. And now we're on the trestle bridge that's going to go over the river here. I got to tell you, the smells right now, you can just smell the rail and the old wood. It smells like we're walking on a railroad. We got a Christmas tree in the middle of the tracks. It's like the video of that Amtrak train coming through and destroying a snowman right in the middle of the tracks. But now it's a Christmas tree. That is perfect. Next Christmas, we are coming back here.
Oh, perfect. There we go.
As we're walking along here, along the way in the middle of the track, there's a missing person apparently, so maybe we will find him walking along the track.
Hey, we'll be on the look.
These railroad spikes are like pulled out.
Oh, loose. Oh my, just came right out.
Talk about loose. Yeah, cactus blossom special right here in Sonoma County, natural prickly pear. Yeah.
All natural, organic too.
Yeah, organic, dairy-free, gluten-free. Basically, I'm pretty sure they sell that at Whole Foods.
And looking the way of it, it looks free over there, you know?
So we're getting there, running across some obstacles on this abandoned railway, but nothing too difficult for us. It just puts us back a little bit on time. But, you know, we've been saying we're either going to get back before nightfall or we're not. It's one of the two we've determined. All right.
Oh, huge landslide right there.
What does the warning say here?
Oh.
Underground telephone cable, so don't dig.
Good.
We were gonna dig.
We forgot our shovels though. So.
Yeah, so they got lucky today. The people of Ukiah are gonna be able to use their landlines for at least another day.
Man.
Is there anything in there?
I don't know. This guy's tool belt or something.
Tool belt.
Working on the railroad.
Oh, alcohol.
Nice. Any shooters?
Yeah, but
Oh, they're empty.
well, there's a little bit of fireball. Yeah.
Oh, you bro. Maybe on the way back, eh?
Yeah, on the way back, right before I drive. Because there'd be no fun if I took it now, like an hour or two before I'm going to be driving.
It wouldn't properly set in, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're here on the railway right here. Still going to our rock, the rock that we're heading towards, and kind of need some gum to chew. Don't see too many out here. Don't see too many pieces of gum to chew on, so we're gonna improvise here. Follow me. So there's a nice pine tree right here, and underneath there's a little ribbage right here. Some pine sap. Back in the days, people used to chew this, and just for fun, they used to use this for glue. A little close up in there. So some pine sap right there. Well, bon appetit. Compliments to the chef. Let's get it. Nice. It's a little bitter at first. After you go from there, you get a nice pine tasting gum. It's amazing.
So we're walking along now. We found a perfect camping spot because we're totally blocked from the road. You can have a nice campfire out here. Dirt everywhere, make a nice dirt and rock pit, have a campfire. Bring the guitars out, it's a simple enough walk.
That's right.
This is
Right here first.
a future adventure for sure. Even some succulents in case we get injured. We'll have some aloe vera.
Is that aloe vera?
Natural, oh, of course. We're on the railroad, write some railroad songs, sing some railroad songs. This is a dream. There will be a part 2 to this video now, guaranteed. All right, let's see if this is aloe vera. Let's apply it to our wounds. Do I have a wound? I think I cut my finger yesterday.
The base. What do you think about that? Hungry? Ready for dinner?
It's too pokey. I watch enough survival shows. They say if it looks good, you can eat it.
Make some tequila out of it.
Ooh. Right off the railroad track, we realized if a helicopter's chasing us, we can go right into that little rabbit hole. And they will have no visibility.
We head right off into a little rabbit hole.
It'll be like Alice in Wonderland.
Exactly. Under the beaten path.
So we are arriving at Squaw Rock, now known as Frog Woman Rock, because of a lot of different mythologies in American Indian Pomo specifically. Pomo tribal lore. So the Frog Woman was married to Coyote, so she was also a trickster in Pomo lore. And she lived at this rock. You can actually see her face on the right side, not where we are now, I'll show that later. But her ordeal is that when the Pomo men would walk around the rock, she would leap off, be pleasured by them, let's say, and then eat them and devour them. And one theory behind the myth is that the land is actually sliding underneath Frog Woman Rock, and the Russian River gushing around it in that area is considered, you know. So it does have actually a natural basis to it. But that is one of many myths of Frog Woman Rock. That just seems to be the most true Native American lore behind it. There's a story that I think Europeans seem to have come up with later, that there was a lover who the man left her for another lady, and they were camped out underneath the rock, so she jumped off on top of them with a stone and it killed all 3 of them. But that seems to be nonsense. The true Pomo legend is that of Frog Woman, which is why the rock now bears that name. And there was another story, supposedly Native American lore, but not as much of a basis behind it. There were 2 brothers that were into the same girl. One of the brothers got them. The evil brother shot the brother who got her, and his soul was trapped inside of the mountain. And once they dug the tunnel through it, it released him into the world. This is something to behold. Time to get the lights out.
All right.
Or
before we go in there.
Or a beef stick, yeah.
There we go. We got Travis here doing a little mountain climbing.
Of course, like a goat.
Like a goat, because he is the goat, going inside the tunnel. Oh my gosh.
All right, it is now time to head inside of the railroad tunnel. Blasted out 1889, the Wild West, building the Northwest Pacific Railroad. Dripping through the entire rock. There is nothing more pure than this to drink if we wanted to drink it. Blasted out with dynamite in the 1880s. Unfortunately, graffiti. The cool thing though is that the tracks are completely intact here throughout the entirety of the tunnel. Allegedly. Unlike when you go to Donner Pass and it's just a walkway now. All the tracks from that transcontinental railroad have been removed, but this is intact. Right through the heart of Frog Woman Rock. And it's cool to think about Frog Woman Rock and all the myths surrounding this mountain, and the evil brother who was trapped inside the mountain. His evil soul was trapped in the mountain and supposedly was released when they built this railroad right through it. Think about the significance of this rock, a volcanic formation in Hopland, California. Walking in the darkness is amazing. And you know where you're going because you can see the rails ahead of you. It is pretty incredible to imagine a full-sized steam locomotive chugging through this thing right at us. There's a reason there's so many songs about ghost trains, because you can just imagine dead animals. Legs. Oh my goodness, look at the claws on that thing. That's like a...
Is it a rabbit or?
No, that's gotta be like a little dog or something.
A little dog?
No, look at those...
Look at the tail, look at the, that's like a possum, look at that, the tail. It's like a possum tail.
Tail?
Or a raccoon tail here, see?
Oh, that's the tail?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, so we got the tail and look at the foot. We're gonna try to identify this and I'll...
Do some close footage here, let's see.
I'll write it over the video.
Let's take a look, do some research. That looks like an old can.
It looks like an old can. Can we date this in video or do we actually have a date?
Check on the bottom, there might be some...
33. Definitely in 1933. Right there?
Yeah, it is a bat, bro. Good work. Good eyes.
I wish he would come down and play. We could stretch out his wings.
On his strings. It's your turn.
To do what?
Well, it's like God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy.
Oh no. Just turn around and walk. Look at your shadow on the wall with the cowboy hat. Oh, I gotta get my phone in this over your head so I can get a picture of just the shadow. It's getting way wetter as we approach that. But look at that. Oh, that ain't a bat. That's a piece of wood sticking out. How does the wood even end up sticking out of that? I fail to understand. It's like they drilled another blasting hole and then didn't need it. That's what all these lines are, by the way. When you see these divots, these lines, that was the top of the hole they drilled and then stuffed with dynamite and blew out everything underneath it, but you can still see the lines. It's getting wet. No, the water's on top of the railroad ties already. Oh, wow. Well, let's see how this goes. We're gonna try to balance all the way to the end. It's a good thing we haven't been drinking. This is just like a perfect sobriety test. I gotta get back on track, literally. The waterfall is significant. Do you hear the whistle of the train? Am I crazy? We're about to go under the waterfall now. Oh yeah, that was wet. We've got a little friend here.
Yeah, we got a little mascot for our journey.
Hold on, let me focus. There. Oh.
It's about the friends you meet along the journey.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
He wants to hang out with us, Travis. Look at that. Oh my gosh, he's already part of the group.
Forgot about the water. I forgot about that waterfall there. That ain't happening. Maybe from the other side. We'll do it again.
Well, now, next time you see me, I'll be moving down that old highway. Oh, I said next time you see me, I'll be moving down that old highway. Ah, but I ain't going nowhere, buddy, I've been here to stay. Well, now, somebody said that I've been talking, but I don't know much. Yeah, now somebody said that I've been talking, but I don't know much. I mean, everybody back home said I done lost my touch. Get it left.
So this time, we got the Waco sticks.
Keeping our feet dry. Also because we got our flashlight.
I'm starting to think, oh yeah, the flashlight.
Oh no, it's getting dark.
and
we need a flashlight.
we're trying to balance. Handy.
Drop in the water, you get some really Mountain of Youth action going on there, and it's going to turn into like a Gen 1.
Yeah.
So you just have like a candle and that little lantern. Like
Yeah, it's going to turn into a mining lantern when it lands in the Fountain of Youth.
Through.
Perfect. All right, I'm looking forward to the waterfall again, even though now it's getting cold. Walking sticks, so genius.
Bro, I got you on your side.
That's true. Here we are again. I think this time I ought to take a sip of the water. I'm gonna open my mouth this time.
All right, and we're off. Oh, bro, that's crazy. No way you just did that. Bro. Oh my God. Well, he drank from the Mountain of Youth. Straight up. Ooh. Compliments to the chef, but his mustache is gonna deteriorate because he just drank from the Fountain of Youth.
But that water tasted like the most pure mountain water I've ever had, straight from the insides of Frog Woman Rock, filtered through the rock herself.
All right, cut to later tonight when he's throwing it. Be like, that stuff's killing me.
No, that will not have been the water. That will be the tequila.
You see that?
That's beautiful. All the ripples on the ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
I want to point something out. Rest in peace, Toby Keith. Red Solo Cup. Should have been a cowboy. The thing about Toby Keith that's real nice is he incorporates Northern California into his music. California's full of whiskey, women, and gold.
Hey.
Scream.
You scream.
No,
I thought you screamed.
Scream.
No, I can't scream like that. No.
You
Not the spot, bro. No.
One time. Come on. You don't want that content?
Hey. You scream, I scream, we all scream. Like a whistle. Turn the lights off really quick. There we go. Blessing the mountain.
We decided we're gonna do the rest of this walk with no lights on, so you can really see us come out. Great success. It's a beautiful
Made
thing.
it. Torrent easy, but we figured out a way. Look at those big cows. Wow, look at those burgers on the hill.
All right, so now we got a campfire going. Take the drone on a little flight. Looking good, looking good. Hey, you put the fire out.
It died itself.
So that was some fire content.
Just like the railroad, it died out, but it just needs some rejuvenating to get back.
All right. We're about halfway back now. Frog Woman Rock was incredible. Got some great drone footage as well. There's lights down there. I think they're just regular lights. You just gotta be careful.